The topic is multiplication. Let's learn the method of multiplication. Let's investigate. The numbers in the triangles are connected by a rule. Use the first triangle to find the rule. Then use the rule to complete the other two triangles. Let's check the first triangle over here. When you look at the triangle, these two are the small numbers compared to 363. So when you multiply these two, we get 363. That is 121 multiplied by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6 and 3 ones are 3. That is 363. Let's follow the same rule and complete these. We need to multiply these two numbers to get the answer over here. 9 twos are is 18 carried over 1. 9 eights are 72 plus 1 is 73. 7 is carried over. 9 fours are is 36. 36 plus 7 gives me 43. So the answer is 4338. Now let us look at this. Over here we need to divide 777 by 7. How do we do that? Let's write 777. Let's do the repeated subtraction. 7 hundreds are give me 700. The remainder is 77. Again I repeat, 7 tens are 70. So I get 7 over here. Next I multiply 7 with 1 to get a 7 with a remainder 0. And my quotient is 100 plus 10 plus 1 giving me 111. So this would be 111. Let's solve this by grid method. I write the numbers in the grid as 300, which I have splitted. 300 plus 10 plus 8 multiplied with 2. 2 threes are is 6 followed by 2 zeros because 2 300s are will be 600. 2 tens are is 20 and 2 eights are is 16. Let's add all these numbers. Here I list the number as 600 plus 20 plus 16 giving me 636. This is the product. This is how you are supposed to work out for the remaining sums. Let's work out the decimal number multiplication. We need to split this number as 4 plus 0.9. Now let me write it in the grid. Now 5 fours are will give me 20 and 5 nines are is 45. We need to put a point after a digit from the right hand side. So I get it as 4.5. Now let me write it vertically. This is how we are supposed to write it vertically according to its place value. The number 20 is a whole number and 4 is a whole number, but the number 5 over here is in the 10th position. So let's add it now. So we get 0 plus 5 gives me 5, 0 plus 4 gives me 4 and 2 over here. The answer for this is 24.5. When we are being asked to round up a number or find the approximate, we can round 4.9 to 5 and 5 5s are it gives me 25 would be a reasonable answer. Do work out for the remaining. We all know that double of means multiplied by 2. You can multiply 15.5 by 2. Question 4. A packet contains 1.5 kg of rice how much rice is in 5 packs? So, one pack of rice is having 1.5 kgs. So, we need to find it out for 5 packets. Now, multiply 1.5 by 5 to get the answer. Question 5. A rectangle is made up of squares with sides 3.2 centimeters long. What is the length of the rectangle? What is the width of the rectangle? So we know that one side of a square is 3.2. We see that there are 4 squares along the length. So we need to multiply 3.2 by 4 to get the length of the rectangle. Similarly, the width has 3 squares. So we need to multiply 3.2 by 3 to get the width or the breadth of a rectangle. Or we can even add 3.2 4 times to find the length and 3.2 3 times to find the width. Question 6. Use only the digits 2, 5 and 7 to complete the calculation. Do remember to use only these digits given. Similarly, we need to use the digits 1, 5, 7 and complete the calculation. Let me work out this for you. I can choose my number, say 5 and 7. So, 57 multiplied by 3 gives me 171. Question 8. Write what the missing number could be. How many different answers can you find out? When you look at the two numbers over here, which is having a product of 750. So, let me leave a 0 out and find out for 75. So, we already know that 25 multiplied by 3 is 75. So, if you add a 0 over here, we get 750, or I can even write it as 25 multiplied by 30 gives me 750. This would be one of the answer. Try to work out for different answers too. Question 9. Here is a multiplication question. Use the digit 4, 6 and 8 to make the largest product. Now let me take 84 multiplied by 6, which gives me 344, because 8 is a bigger number. Next I multiply 86 by 4. I get 504. Now next I choose the second largest number, that is 6. 64 multiplied by 8 gives me 512, and 68 multiplied by 4 is 272. 46 multiplied by 8 gives me 368, and 48 multiplied by 6 gives me 288. Now let's check which is the largest product. So we see that the number 512 would be the largest product, and the number 272 would be the smallest product. Question 10. A, B, C and D each represent different digits over here. What numbers do A, B, C and D represent? There could be many answers for these questions. So let me solve by using a suitable number. Like I say that let me take 3 as A and B to be 2 and multiply by 3, so that I get the two same numbers over here, that is 3 2s are 6 and 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are gives me 9. Now I see that A would be 3, B would be 2, C would be the digit 9 and D would be 6, which matches the above rule. Work out with different digits